Hey everyone, welcome to Craving Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Well, Universal Studios continues to open the floodgates of marketing for Halloween Ends. And in this video, I'm going to share some just released new behind the scenes images from the movie. And included with these images is the filmmaker saying to us that we will finally see behind the myth and behind the monster. Well, I hope that's from a more of a metaphorical perspective and not a literal perspective, because I don't want to know the mystery behind the myth and monster. I want the mystery to remain intact for the source of Michael's power that drives him and the shape. But we'll have to see. And we'll meet a new character and also see a snippet of Michael being unmasked. Let's go. So thanks to TV spot number 9, we have these great new images I'm going to share with you now. So let's get into it. Now, first we meet a new character who may be the kid that Corey is babysitting on that fateful night. Because the boy says Michael Myers kills babysitters, not kids. And we don't know who he's talking to. That's what the kid says as he's laying there. It looks like he's on the floor, sitting down. And you'll notice on the couch behind him there, to his left, our right, is a wolf mask, a wolfman mask on the couch, which is really cool. But yeah, this may end up being the boy who ends up being dead that night. We'll have to wait and see. But it's certainly looking like that's a real possibility. Okay, next up is another shot of Corey on the stairwell. We had one in the last video. This is another shot of him here speaking with someone. And in this image, he says, "I looked into his eyes." And that's all he says. That's all they showed us, I should say. I'm sure there's a lot more dialogue. But anyway, yeah, he said, "I looked into his eyes." And it makes me think that the shot of Michael grabbing him in the sewer that we all know from the trailer, all the TV spots, I believe that may occur prior to this scene, and that it will be Laurie rather than Michael Myers ultimately that ends up killing Corey. That's my theory. I'm sticking to it. I think Laurie is the one that kills Corey, not Michael. I think he sees Michael in the sewer. They look eye to eye there, and whatever that connection is, something about it drives his obsession. That's my theory. Again, no spoiler. I don't know that for a fact. It's just my own theory that I think is going to happen. We'll have to wait and see. All right. Now we have some shots of the shape. And check this out. First is this image of Michael. I just love this shot, period. Walking in through the house. He's coming in to take care of business, I'm assuming. And, he just looks great. I'm so excited for the 14th of September. Now, here is another great shot of Michael in the kitchen during the battle scene with Laurie. And I just love the look here. It's just such an ominous look. It's lit so well where we only get one side of the face lit up, the other side's dark. I think it's just visually a beautiful shot. So I was like, I got to snag that. I've got to share that image from the trailer. Now, the next image is of who I believe to be the copycat Michael Myers. And I say that because this is inside Laurie's house. And my theory is that she will battle this copycat killer, which is probably Corey. And even if he's not a killer, this copycat Myers, I think she's going to battle him in her home and kill him in the house. And then, this coming up here is the scene of where she unmasks this version of Michael Myers. And I believe that we'll see it is indeed Corey, Or, you know, the copycat may be even Nick Castle. I've been thinking a lot lately about it. Yeah, I know you may think that sounds crazy, but I think there's a real possibility because Nick Castle's already come out and said, you will see me, you will see my actual face on camera. And I think it would be a great way to pay homage to the OG, the original Michael Myers that started everything. And I think it would be, and he's such a cool guy. So I would love it if the copycat ends up being Nick Castle, whatever they are unmasked. Now, here comes these next couple of scenes are pretty amazing. This next shot here is the scene where the Michael Myers, or who I believe is the copycat. I think this is the copycat killer, or just the copycat Myers. They may not actually kill. That's one theory. But anyway, I believe that this is the copycat. She thinks she's killed Michael. She thinks Michael is dead because she thinks she just killed him. And so what does she do? This scene here, Laurie Strode grabs his mask and pulls it up from the bottom. As she lifts the mask, you can see the bottom half of their face is revealed here, but it's impossible to determine who it is just from what we see, which looks to be like probably the chin or nose in the middle there, and then the left cheek or top of the left forehead. So either way scenario that you think that is, whichever section, at least to my eyes, it's still impossible to know who that is. And I'm glad about that. You know, they were smart the way they did this so that it's super quick, so that even with a freeze frame like this, it's impossible to say. And here's the actual clip if you want to see it in motion, but it's the same scenario. Even though the clip we were playing, you see the hand, Laurie reaches down to grab it. We know it's Laurie. She's got the blue long sleeves with the white buttons. That's her shirt. So we know 1,000% that that's Laurie. And you see her on the clip. She's pulling it up, and right as it starts to give away who it might be, of course, it ends. So well done, marketing team, on keeping that spoiler from coming out, because you just can't tell who it is. But she definitely does unmask Michael, or again, who I think it is the imposter. I think you're seeing her here unmasked, who will be the copycat Michael Myers, not the actual Michael Myers. So wrapping up these new images today is this shot of Laurie. Now in this scene, she tells Michael, or the imposter, whichever it is, she says, "You came here to kill me, so do it." And that's what she says, and then it cuts away. So I'm very excited to find out exactly who this is. Now, I do still believe she's talking to the copycat Myers. Either that, or Michael attacks her here at her house and then some point leaves, and she later confronts him again. But I do think, to be consistent with my theory, that the copycat Myers is the one that Laurie kills in her house, which leads to Hawkins coming with the police, the blue lights, and Lindsay and Allison, everyone's out there. I think that this happens prior to that. So this is Corey that is dying at the hands of Laurie inside of her house. Laurie thinks it's, potentially Michael Myers, or she may know it's not Michael, that it is an imposter. It is a copycat. And whoever it is, she's going to take him out. So I think that's what's happening here in these scenes. But I want to know what you think about these new images. What do you think about how this impacts your theories, or does it impact them? I want to hear all about it. So let me know your opinions, thoughts, ideas, and again, your theories about what you expect to see, and from these new images, if they add any additional shade or color to your theories. In the comment section below of this video. That's where we're going to talk. So leave me a comment Let's start dialoguing, talking about theories, and discuss it together. Well, guys, that is going to be it for this update, but I'll be back soon with more Halloween Ends and other horror movie content. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, this is Craving Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Thanks for watching.